Hello there, Taurus. Thank you for stopping by for your weekly tarot forecast for the week of June 1st through the 7th. I am using the Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg once again as the deck. And so what we have coming up for you, Taurus, on Monday is we have the Six of Coins showing up. The Six of Coins just means that you're going to be asking somebody for help. I'm feeling like for some of you this is going to be a little bit hard to do because of who you have to ask. You're not very comfortable with asking this particular person for help. But for others of you, this doesn't feel like it's such a big deal. It feels more like, for some of you, it feels more like asking a granddaughter to or a grandson to help stir the eggs into the cookies or whatever. For others of you, this is more financial. This is really coming in as very varied for you, Taurus, very general. So there's a lot of different ways that you're asking for help, different ones of you coming in. So a lot of different manifestations. This can be anything from asking for money, asking for somebody to just be able to talk to you for a minute, and anything in between. So there's all kinds of different meanings. Like I said, lots and lots of different manifestations for all you different Tauruses out there on Monday. Now Tuesday, what we have showing up, Taurus, is we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. I'm feeling like on Tuesday, a lot of you Tauruses are going to be feeling very emotional. And for those of you who aren't actually feeling emotional yourselves, what I feel like is you are going to be running into some female who is feeling very emotional. And so she's just going to be kind of pouring things out. And I don't feel like, in most cases, I don't feel like how she's pouring things out is necessarily in a productive way. It seems like things are just kind of spewing out that maybe are coming out. You know, she's reacting to something that happened to her, and her reaction is very negative, and it's like one of those persons who is just, so upset that they can't control themselves, screaming, crying, that type of thing. So unfortunately, some of you Tauruses, it's going to be you, and also unfortunately, some of you are just going to be dealing with somebody like this. Either way, it feels like there are some very real reasons for this person to be feeling the way they are. It's not like this hasn't been triggered or they're being completely over the top irrational. There is a reason that most people could look at the situation and understand why they're so upset. It's just that how they're handling their upsettedness is not necessarily the most productive way to take care of that. So Taurus, if you start feeling that energy come in for you on Tuesday, like that might be you, that might be a good time for you to kind of pull back and just be quiet and be still and kind of wait to let your own self calm down before you start pouring out your emotions on people around you. Just so you give yourself that little chance to kind of be collected so that you can present what you need to say in a more sane way so that other people are more receptive to listening to what you have to say, and there can be some progress made in the situation that you're so upset about. Okay, so let's move on. Wednesday, what we have showing up is we have the Devil card. And let's see, what does that mean for you guys? Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Okay, so what I'm picking up about this card on Wednesday, Taurus, is that you're going to have some things come up that are kind of tempting to you, and these are going to be very physical, tangible things that are tempting to you on Wednesday. And I feel like you're going to be able to kind of sort through and sift through your experiences on Wednesday and figure out, okay, this is bad for me. I think maybe I'll pass this opportunity or this temptation by, and this experience over here is good for me. This is what I'll do instead. For some of you, it's going to be as simple as choosing to have an apple instead of a Snickers bar at your snack time at work. But it just talks about, temptations and looking at them and sorting and sifting through. And really, when this comes up right side up, I see this as not giving in to those temptations, finding a healthier, happier alternative for yourself. Okay, so that's what I see coming in on Wednesday. And then Thursday, oh wait, and for some of you, this has a completely different meaning, Taurus. So we've got a couple meanings coming in here, but for some of you, Taurus, there's going to be somebody that you're dealing with. This is going to be a person that you have an interaction with on Wednesday, and this is going to be somebody who thinks that he's really, really strong. And a lot of people buy into what this person thinks about himself, and so they kind of cave whenever he says do something. But the reality is he isn't nearly as strong as he thinks he is. So where he normally tries to bully and push people around, I feel like Taurus, like you realize he's not as strong as he thinks he is, but he's kind of like a big kid who has been given this dangerous toy to play with because he does have the idea that he's so much more important than he is. So he's a little bit of a trip to deal with and to handle. Feels to me like, Taurus, you're going to be having some kind of confrontation with this person on Wednesday. Not all of you. Some of you were just dealing with temptations here, but some of you are going to be actually dealing with this person on Wednesday, and it's kind of like a situation where you sort of walk on eggshells most of the time around this person just to kind of keep them calm and happy and quiet and peaceful. But it seems like on Wednesday you are just really in the place where you're ready to tell this person, you know what? You're a little bit too big for your britches, bucko, so step off. So that's the kind of energy that I'm pulling off of this, just getting really frustrated with this guy thinking that he gets to push things around when he doesn't really have that authority. So that's the other way that that card can manifest for you, Taurus. So either you're going to be sorting and sifting through temptations and opting for something healthier than actually falling for the temptation, or you're going to be facing this guy that really is too big for his britches and tries to bully people and push people around, and just kind of telling him, you know what, enough. Okay, so Thursday, Taurus. Three of Swords in reverse. This just tells me that you're doing some healing on Thursday, and this is healing from a heart injury. Usually this is emotional. I have actually seen this card come up when somebody was healing from heart surgery. You know, they were just on bed rest. Hopefully nobody in watching this video has to have any surgery, but it definitely is talking about healing, and typically it's talking about emotional healing. Maybe something that a friend said that maybe wasn't so nice and they didn't realize that it would hurt you or whatever. Or it could be something that happened with a lover or a significant other. But either way, it's really good when it comes up reversed because it talks about doing some healing. So maybe you're having a conversation with that person that said something harmful and kind of getting on the same page so that you can move forward in a much more productive way together. But definitely some healing coming in. Sometimes, you know, we don't have those opportunities to have those kinds of conversations. Spit the word out, Amista. And so when we don't have those time for those kind of conversations, then we have to do our own spiritual healing, and we have to really take a look at ourselves and handle everything from the inside out. So that can also be going on. That kind of healing can be going on as well on Thursday, Taurus. So Friday, Ace of Cups in reverse. And so what this is telling me is that on Friday there's some kind of situation where somebody shows you their true colors, Taurus, and when they show you their true colors, you're just kind of like taken aback is the words that I'm hearing. And this is going to be a situation where when they show their true colors, your opinion of them, you kind of had this person on a pedestal which was higher than where they needed to be before anyway, because they are just human. But when they show their true colors to you, your opinion is going to fall down a few notches. You're going to put them more at a human level after this. Probably a good thing, even though you don't like seeing what you see. But it doesn't feel like this person is actually evil or anything, but they're human. And sometimes we kind of forget that when we have certain people in our lives that we really look up to, that, you know, everybody has flaws. And so that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that realization of, you know, oh wow, I didn't know this person, you know, could have a character defect. Okay, so moving on to Saturday, what we have showing up, Taurus, is we have the Six of Cups. Now the Six of Cups just tells me that Saturday you're going to be looking back at some old memories, and these are memories that you really enjoy looking back on. They're ones that you kind of go, yep, those were the good old days, and you kind of wish it could be the same way now. So that's what I'm seeing going on Saturday, just doing some old memories. A lot of times, a lot of you are going to be looking at these old memories with other people, going to be hanging out with old friends. Some of you won't have seen these friends for a while. Some of you these friends have been around, but definitely just enjoying some old memories from whenever you guys first started hanging out with each other, basically. Now, Sunday, what we have coming up is we have the Two of Cups in reverse. So Sunday, I'm just feeling like there's going to be some stress between you and somebody that you care deeply about. Now, this can be a significant other or a lover. This can also be a friend, family worker, coworker. But I just feel like there's some stress coming into the picture on Sunday. There's going to be some things that there's going to be expectations that are coming up that maybe you didn't realize this person expected this from you, or maybe it's going to be expectations that you had of this other person and they're like, wait a second, I don't know how to live up to that expectation. And so there's some stress coming up. It's something, it definitely has to do with expectations is what I'm hearing. So this is something that you guys can probably talk through and work through and figure out, okay, you know, why is this so unreasonable for you to live up to this? And as you guys understand each other on this, I feel like you'll be able to move forward much better. But this could get pretty heated before it actually calms down. And if it does, what I'm hearing is don't throw things away just because this gets heated. Let things calm down. And now that you've seen this reading, if you start to notice things are moving in the heated direction, let things calm down before they get there. Take a time out, you know, and then come back and talk to this person, because it really feels like if you talk things over, like you guys can come to a mutual understanding that's acceptable to both of you. Okay, so Taurus, that is your week. For those of you who would like to schedule a private session with me, check out my website. I'm at amista.info, amista.info. I am offering a couple of new services there that you might be interested in. Once you've looked around there, if you still feel like I'm the best person for you to work with, then go ahead and let me know. We'll schedule a session for you as quickly as possible. And for everybody else, I'll see you here next week. Everyone have a great week. Peace out.